Hello and welcome to another update on the Tigard real estate market. My name is Steve Thoele, principal broker with Premier Property Group. And this update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, June 4th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. Start off looking at active listings first. And this last week in Tigard, I show we had 41 homes come on the market this last week. And that matches a high for the past 8 weeks, as you can kind of see. And we ended the week with 185 homes active on the market. And you kind of see that's been increasing here over this past month. We had kind of began with 100, well, I guess we had a low of about 136. And you kind of see it's been growing for the past 6-7 weeks, which is good to see since we've had such a kind of a shortage of inventory. So good to see more coming on the market. Median list price and days on market for those active listings, you can kind of see we're kind of in the 770s for the first 4 weeks of the period. Then it has been dropping here over this past month. This last week, it's dropped down to 725 is the median list price right now in Tigard for these most recent 185 homes. And the days on the market, that has come down as well. We had a high of 63 days, 8 weeks back, and got down to a low of 33. So last week, just was a little higher at 33 days. So just over about a month of average market time right now for these 185 homes that are on the market. Moving along to pending sales. This last week I showed we had 26 homes go pending, and it's been pretty steady, as you can kind of see here over the past 8 weeks. We had a low of 19 and a high of 31. So we're kind of in the middle of that range. And then end of the week with 139 homes in pending status, which is just a slight high for the past 8 weeks. Again, pretty steady, had a low of 114. And, it's good to see increased pending activity as well. The median price and days on market for those pending listings, we had a high of 635 and a low of 628. And this last week was just a little bit above that at 630,000 was the median price for the most recent 139 homes in pending status. And then that days on the market has been dropping, had a high of 24 days here about 6 weeks back. And it's been dropping from there. This last week came in at 10. So right now, these, most recent amount of 139 homes only has an average market time of 10 days. So things have been selling again very quickly. In Tigard, just about a week and a half worth of market time for those pendings. And then finally, we'll look at sold listing activity. And so as of the time I put this together, I show we had 20 homes crossover from pending to sold. This last week in Tigard, down a bit from the high we had the week prior at 28 homes went pending. And when I look over the prior 4 weeks of activity, kind of on a week-by-week basis here, we ended this last week with 79 homes have sold over the prior 4 weeks. And been holding pretty steady, been a little bit up and down, had a low of 65, got up to a high of 88. And we're kind of in the middle of that range. And then the median sold price and days on market for the sold listings, you can kind of see we start off at 585, got up to about 650 for about 3 weeks. Has come back down. This last week came in at just under 600,000 at 595,000. And days on market, you can see we had a low of about 5 to 6 days worth, and at a high of 12. This last week came in at 10. So, obviously things over the past few weeks, again, past 8 weeks, I should say, on average have been selling very quickly in Tigard. And then to finish it out here, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So that weeks of inventory kind of measures relative supply and demand in Tigard. And you can kind of see we had a low of just a little over 6 weeks of inventory about 6 weeks back. And the past 3 weeks now, we've been sitting at just a little over 9 weeks of inventory in Tigard. So, a bit over 2 months worth of inventory is kind of where we've been sitting most recently in Tigard. And then the sale price as a percent of the list price, it's been holding pretty steady. As you can kind of see, it's been kind of in the 98, 99 percentile range. This last week came in at just under 99%. So, prices holding very firm in Tigard relative to what sellers are asking for. So, it just kind of still paints that picture of a a pretty strong seller's market, just marked by a relative shortage of supply out there. And, in spite of higher interest rates, kind of in the low sevens right now, 7% range, sales have been holding strong. So as we move into the summer months, we'll definitely see how things play out. But as of right now, still a very strong market. So I hope that update has been helpful for you. As always, if I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My number and email address are down below the video in the description. So please let me know how I can help. And if this information has been helpful to you, always appreciate any likes, comments, shares that you have. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I always encourage you to do that. It's a great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your market. So hope you have a great day and week ahead, and we will see you on the next update.